Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, florgs and nargles, beasts of Nive on Kreblak and Tim. I don't even know what I'm saying some of these times, it's late. We return once again to Great Caliban, which now boasts 3 mighty planets. Well, 1 mighty planet, 1 barely complete colony, and 1 barely civilized frontier world. But in fairness, the edict to encourage migration has worked. We are seeing a group that's preparing to pack up ship and move off world to Adranka's holding. Oh, I believe Caliban. We found an anomaly. It's one that we kind of begin to start looking at. We also built that observatory, which should be giving us a very nice little bonus to all of our techs, or at least any tech we make from Caliban, which may or may not be that much. I honestly don't know. We're working presently on improving our navy again. We decidedly don't need to worry about re-election for a while. So, in fact, when is the next election? The next election is it's next year. It's really not a problem. We've got displays all active candidates. Very nice. Everyone else is getting, even Haganon is losing support now. It's all just a little bit down. And there's lots of people with the same, what can we call it? Same mandates. So it could be quite interesting to see exactly how that goes down. I think Hephanir is likely to continue getting the election, and I like her, so we're likely to continue supporting her. We are running a deficit of energy that will clear up within a month or so, I think. Almost immediately, actually.
Colony established.
Exactly. There, we've built the colony. The energy expense is done, and Mondak's retreat has now been settled. Mondak's retreat. Yeah, Tundra world, 80% habitability. I don't know if I said that right. Feeling a bit, as I said, a little bit tired. And we have, yes, still an individualist, still a fanatic materialist. Ethics divergence isn't too much of a worry. With these sorts of situations, if you end up with ethics divergence like that, you can end up you can end up with sending off the private colonists. You can end up creating an entirely new offshoot colony with very different beliefs to yours, because the the pop that you send out with the initial colony ship very much serves to define the character of the rest of that nation, of that colony. So us quietly sending out loyalists, in particular, forming private colony ships from our loyalist camps, does actually all help to bring people out and back up where they send out colonial missions that are sympathetic to our goals. That's the word I was using. Really, is that part of Tiblik we haven't studied? Oh yeah, because there was lots of things trying to kill us. That was why. How is the second marker? It's got 1 Shortspear, 2 Pulnars, and a long shot. And Haganon has finally leveled up. Only took bloody forever. Right, since Haganon has finally leveled up, I think even for Haganon that's too high a risk. But since Haganon has leveled up, we can send him off to deal with stuff like these unidentified objects in Bralix and just all the little anomalies that we've been saving up our #1 anomaly investigator to deal with. Haganon is nothing if not careful. That's why we've also continuously frustrated his political ambitions. Well, we just needed him. He was too damn useful. Too damn useful? I should not be playing this though. Speaking of which, set to 5 minutes, so half an hour, let's say. Because I know that last video ran on a bit. I think we got up to about 50 minutes actually. Oops. So yeah, in terms of our immediate space, Borbagon is, I guess, neutral space, but no, that's not a tick world. We can actually, that is something we could colonise, nominally speaking. No, not escape, it's not escape. I keep thinking it's escape. Goodness knows what's in Ivagamar. Yeah, nothing too interesting, I don't think. Oh, balls. Pause, pause, pause. Always I get got by the pause system. The pause system. An elaborate form of forced labour wherein cats were made to drag flowers. Nope. Too late at night. Sometimes I will continue playing these games when it's far too late at night and I'm starting to get a little bit strange in the head, because it amuses me. So maybe it'll amuse you. Or maybe you'll just sort of go, what is it to me even? No. What? No. And for some that may well be entertainment enough. Definitely about time to investigate some more of the classic philosophy of finding new things and killing them. Speaking of killing new things, how are our long shots going? Alright, we've got about 6 coming up. I want a new Shortspear, because I think having that little bit of extra armour penetration, mid-range armour penetration, is not something to be sniffed at. Yeah, I think, like, because we didn't start with laser weaponry, having a little bit of a bonus, it it just lets us, once we've closed it, once the long spears have started the long spears start the job at long range, medium range really. Then we can close, long range. Then we close in with the short spears for a bit of armor piercing at medium range. Then the Pulnars get in and beat them up at short range. I mean, really, all we need at this point are mass drivers to complete the set. Not that they're really our primary focus, but they would be quite fun. Just in terms of mixed unit navies. 4 months till spaceports and probably till election results. Well, actually, probably 6 months till election results, 2 months till elections. But once again, I think that we're in a good place where elections are concerned. There's not too much worry. Don't call this shit. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? We need to crush our opponents. Because how we're going to crush them is through intense use of ships. See, that's the thing. I don't really know much about. I mean, that's a good question. How much can I know about placid leviathans? Oh yeah, the space cows. We just let those guys go. How much do I know about the forces in Brakmar? I mean, I think we have long range. Okay, we had long range telescopy, I suppose. Not really sure. Regardless, we had long range. That was it. I think we can still get long range scanning if we just pop, as it were, over a system to Grugmora with Ramon the Abandoned. which interestingly has a lot of just useful little things. Wow, we could definitely do with taking that. Also, yes, you can see that our influence is very slowly expanding around this new colony. It does take a while. It's just the nature of the way that the colonies work in the game. I might, once election time is over, I might again spend some money, spend some influence on encouraging further migration over to Max Retreat. But I think it's probably more critical to get that extra person over here, get this place up. Once we get up to 5 population, we can go from our reassembled ship shelter, a rather, not the most effective of cause. Oh, we're seeing ethics divergence. They're not materialists. They don't have the the bonuses that we get to research output. They're just individualists. There's actually a net loss of ethics points. Oh, election underway. Right, I think it's probably going to the Hephanir again. Again with the orbital research. Is it not the same Haganon? It's a different Haganon. I thought it was the same one. Oh, the cheek. So it's actually some complete others Haganon. And that's just a little. No, it's not. It actually is Haganon. Doesn't Haganon have 4? We should. Oh, Haganon has, I think, 3 governmental experience points. Oh no, it is 4. It's just not showing up properly in there. That's interesting. Maybe it's because I recently checked it.
Construction complete.
Again, I'm fine to continue with her goals. I mean, she's getting nice little influence bonuses. It does, it helps us do stuff like set up. These things.
Research complete.
I'm kind of tempted to just. Oh, Calibanese finished, isn't it? Well, waste not, want not. We need a couple more. We need to just keep building up that army. So. But. Haha! Improved spaceport. Enhancements to artificial gravity and life support systems allow for further expansion of orbital facilities. Now, I've always thought that, based on where the Kamalians are when they come into space, I like to think that they haven't really mastered artificial gravity. So up until now, all of their spaceports have been rotating to create that sort of centripetal force as a form of artificial gravity. And I think maybe they're starting to really experiment on with the idea of more of actual sort of gravitic research based on the materials they've seen. So yeah, they're starting to get real actual artificial gravity now. I think that's going to make a difference. Oh, but I did mention before that I was interested in mass drivers. That is definitely a thing I did say, and they are fairly ranged. I mean, yeah, it's. Of course, on the flip side, these are fusion missiles. I think that really does everything for us, doesn't it? Yeah, I think fusion missiles are probably the way to go forward. Are they though? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it improves what we already have. No, fusion missiles. Fusion is the way to go. It's the way forwards. I've been considering expanding some of the just the food production over there, maybe there, and just sort of bring people down, because the thing is, it wouldn't actually take
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Hello. by chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this moon. The source appears to be a small object in its orbit. Signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? Well, let's find out, Russ. Research. I mean, I know I keep sending Hagen on to deal with this sort of stuff, but it's not as if you're incompetent. Speaking of incompetence, yes, we've actually reduced build costs here because our governor is Inden, and Inden is a it doesn't say on here, but yeah, Inden is an architect, and he's his specialty is building and construction time, speeding it all up. So yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to basic hydroponics farms. You see, we can't even get the proper hydroponics farm 1. These are they don't even cost energy. These are literally just farms, just frontier farms that have been that they use whatever they have to get the best out of. And that's what we're going to use to contribute, to keep growing these these food types, populations, going a bit mad. Mind you, though, things are getting a bit, we're getting a little bit off kilter. I might consider using re-education campaigns in a bit. I don't know. We're close to coming to the end of that, so it might not be necessary. Oh, and in 25 days they will choose their ruler, and I think it's just going to keep being Hephanir. She's competent, It's that sort of competence that's entirely worthwhile. So I would be interested to know what that actually does after a fashion. I mean, demographics. 17 pops across 3 worlds. Bonus to energy credits because Chancellor. Oh! Whilst conducting surface scans of Bralix 5, Science Officer Haranon and the crew of the Olmec the Learned discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We've prepared a special project to translate.
Situation log updated.
Yes, that's much more interesting than getting volcanoes. Oh, sorry, get rid of this. Go to. Yeah. I appreciate that you have things you want to do. Nope. I want you back there. I want you back there and researching. Because this is cool. The mummified remains of a single individual. Once again, more of these space burials. And again, just a nice little bit of extra.
Situation log updated.
Hephanir is once again Chancellor. She's been re-elected a lot of times now. I think there's quite a lot of confidence in her abilities, and that's I think that's quite good. She's absolutely deserved her frequent re-election. How old is Hephanir, though? I mean, she's 42. She's going to be around for a while. I mean, she's not in particularly good health, but in all likelihood, she'll
construction complete.
She'll live well for a long time. Caliban. 215 might be enough. Well, close to, anyways. But that's the sort of thinking that got all of my ships destroyed last time. So no, it's not enough, funnily enough. But it might be enough to build down on Adranka's build some farms in Adranka's holdings. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay. I think. Yeah, it's definitely does it one at a time, but that's fine. it's still going to just continue building, increasing the amount of food available, and that increases the number of pops available, and that speeds up our progression. It's only 4 months till migration time anyway. The great arc ship is prepared, and yeah, that sense of positivity remains. Oh. Hello. Corvette Heathen's Doom. The Heathen's Doom. And where is this? Brachma. Oh right, we're passing through Brachma, aren't we? Yeah, because that's where the Temple of Light is. We're not ready to face the Temple of Light, but soon enough, I would say. It is after all the goal. We shall take down the Temple of Light and shed
research complete.
True light. The light of reason. Oh, the light of deflectors. Energy deflector screens can stop a limited amount of incoming enemy fire before overloading. Their main drawback is that they consume large amounts of power. Fair enough. Oh, and we can immediately improve the deflectors, but yeah, but then again, why would we do that when we can improve warp drives or solar panel networks? Solar panel networks just give us a bit of extra energy, which is nice, but right now we're not expanded enough that it's necessary. So, warp field stabilizers. I think it's a big project, but I think it's also a worthwhile one. Mind you, though, it might be worthwhile. Maybe looking and see if there's a warp field scientist. No, there isn't. That's right. Soon enough, there. We've got Pulnar, long-shot, short-spear, long-shot, short-spear, long-shot. And we are working on fusion missiles, so we may find that fun. That said, though, it is time, I think, to begin... Oh, we can't build those yet because we haven't built a starport, but we can with a stupid amount of minerals, yes. Of course, by the time we have that stupid amount of minerals, we might produce a new colony ship, send out and start colonising that extra world. Which is actually quite tempting when I think about it. I think, no. Our goal is, I think, 2 more long shots for... 2 more long shots or 2 more Pulnars? Pulnars, I think, because that's 3 shots at once, and that's the long shots will cover getting into short range. Yeah, Pulnars it is. Any minute now. Oh, Pulnars. Don't know what's going to happen when we stop constructing. When we run out of research stations to construct. Frankly, it's almost tempting to just save them, wait for someone else to come around and use them constructing. Come on, Caliban. We just need that little bit of extra minerals. And 9:30. 1. There we go. How are we doing? I think that's been 30 minutes. I think. Yeah. So we've got another 10 maybe. Basically, we've got hopefully just enough time to get this, get these crews out, and maybe just start the fight. Right then, so that's the question. Are we in a position to actually start the fight. What about the Pulnars? What can we do here? Can we take deflectors? What happens if we use deflectors? Well, our shields go down, but that's I don't know. It's not bad armour. Alright, seriously, actually. Power usage 5, but increases shields points, doesn't it? Yeah. Actually allows us to go. No, never mind the armour. We can use that. I like that. It's using up some of that extra power that we just weren't getting any use out of. Similarly, I think with yeah, it's just, I think it's a good use because we were already spending that power on yeah, we were already spending all that power on using on having these fission reactors anyway. So I agree. Actually, I think it makes sense to refit the Armada, which might well be the main target here. Yeah, it's going to take 56.20. Right, it's fine. If we refit the Armada, once we get that last one built, once we're up to 56.2 is what we need to be up to. I think we might be able to achieve that by slightly messing around with production. Yeah, if we just quietly shift that route there, and we're going to get, yeah, we'll get 57. We can work with that. I'm messing around with production values to achieve artificial goals. But we don't have long before I have to call this an end to this session, and I want to take the fight to the Crucible. I'm tired of cowering and building up our forces. So no, it's high time. High time. In fact, probably actually takes slightly more.
Construction complete.
Right, we've started the upgrade procedure. Oh yeah, and the Dranker's Holding has finished building its farms. Lovely.
Construction complete.
Has this lot begun upgrading yet? It needs that extra bit, doesn't it? Right. Let's get a Dranker's Holding back into where it was before. And I think not too long now we'll have that little bit of extra aid that we need. That incidentally, I think we can actually build a basic science lab. I mean, a biolab would obviously be better, but you know, it's a start. A start that we don't have.
Special project complete.
Oh, excellent. Science Officer Haganon has managed to partially translate the ancient alien mural discovered on Bralix 5. It is a memorial for an extinct alien race that once maintained a small interstellar empire in its region of the galaxy. They were apparently exterminated by the creators of the mural, a fact that they seem to regret. Given that the mural has been dated to be in excess of 300 million years old, it is likely that its creators are also extinct by now. Perhaps most interesting of all is that the material that the mural was made of. Despite its age, it is in remarkably good condition. Ah, so we're going to engineering research. Very nice. I'm not going to build extra energy because we need to upgrade our fleet, which I believe we started doing. I hope we started doing. Yes, there we go. Oh, and we're going to see a migration as well. More migrations, in fact. Can't move for people trying to flee the homeworld. Well, in fairness, that's my own fault for setting up elaborate conditions in which that will happen. This is it then. Once we've... sorry, I'm just slipping it back and forth constantly. In a few months, when that's finished, we're going to head out. I'm very nearly past time, so I might end up going over again, but damn it, I want to push that. You know, not a lot's happened.
Research complete.
Maybe I'll cut some time at some point, but oh, nice. Well done, Governor Indon. Nice to know that, you know, he's appreciated for his work. Also, isn't it funny how he's gaining experience when you know, Governor Hanneken has just sat comfortably at the same experience level for his entire time. I do wonder what that has to do. Like, what makes that happen? Oh, we've also completed the technology of volcano removal. Tectonic stabilization techniques allow for the pacification of active volcanoes. Which, when I think about it, probably has problems in the grounds that, you know, it's a volcano is essentially a way of a planet letting its excess heat in the core get out. If you subdue them, that's probably going to result in a mega volcano at some point. But oh well. We don't care about forming formations. I don't want to form a federation in this. Well, I mean, for one thing, I think federations have some bugs that need ironing out. But another thing, it really does not fit the character of this race. We might have allies. We will almost certainly have vassals. Maybe we'll even have protectorates, but we're not having federations. I don't think that's happening. Oh, but on genome mapping, we can improve medical treatments and therapies, and we can improve agriculture, and that is entirely worth spending 9 months on. So you know what? Well done, Rapalkin. You do that. Didn't mean for that to be quite as patronising as that came out. So, isn't it funny how much progress we're getting? Oh, and we have a certain amount of stored research. Got it. That's why. So, oh, I see. So he can do double whatever he spends.
System survey complete.
Is what you can spend to, yeah, is what you can get out of stored research. Oh, and Tiblik is now fully surveyed. Oh, no, I'm not really doing anything anymore. That's my fault. Right, well, I'm glad that Tiblik at least has had some work done. Even if not a lot has happened. Go survey that. Just go survey that for now. That, I suppose, we'll just leave going. And this, I think, might finally... Is it yet finally time to solve the steamrolled planets? No, it's not. Wow. That's just how dangerous that is. That he's not even touching that. Right, well, survey... Survey, until you're done, basically. %60% upgraded. Unpause. We do actually want to get things done this time. Come on, Jason. Here to you. Well, those of you who know my name, it's fine. It's my name. Oh, it's achingly slow. I don't know. I might cut some parts of what goes on in the middle of this. Trim some of the fat a bit. Try and get it down to 45 minutes if I can. I might have to start next time with the fight. I don't know, but I know that I want the fight. That's the thing. It's going to be a tough fight, and we really definitely should build some more dudes to go. But I think it's time to just get on with this. Well, Yeah, we'll build up this guy. Just have him there. Just starting construction in the background maybe, but maybe even not. Don't think it's that much important. Yeah, so come on, 9th Armada. 9th Armada? 1st Armada. Quite tempted to just call it the 9th Armada. For reasons which are not immediately clear. Once we're all the way upgraded, then we will be able to head to Brakna and take on
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Excellent. Yeah. So build. Yeah, it's not going to hurt. Build a Shortspear. It can always come in. It can always come in support. Ninth Armada's been fully upgraded. Let's put it to 256 threat. Soothmar the Hardy. Yeah, the ships don't have experience points, just admirals. Soothmar the Hardy has 300 hull points and armour of 4, but shields of 25, so it's going to absorb a little bit of damage just off the bat, which I felt was important. It's got good evasion, a reasonable fire rate, a very good sublight speed, very good speed generally, but that's because of Admiral Keb. I feel, as I do in Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis, speed is very important. So being able to have that little bonus of speed, I think, really can make a lot of difference. Yeah. Moving on.
Construction complete.
Okay, 1st Armada. Go. Follow the 9th Armada. Head to Brakna. And the rest we can go from there. We're going to set those fleets to aggressive. It's high time we dealt with an old foe. When's our next election? In 4 years. We'll need to actually worry about building some research stations soon. It's definitely not a major world concern. More stay or not. Just warping up, are we? Alright, come on. Warp drive time. Okay, so we're in FDL. We're going to emerge. Yep, detected 9 ships incoming from the Giz. Oh, nice. That's a nice little trick. And as promised, they automatically moved into attack. I also like that our little fleet is starting to build up. You know, we've got a few different folks here. Also, if we look very carefully, you can even tell the different weaponry part. I think it's just adorable. Right. Speaking of weaponry, games begin. Okay, I do want to put this onto fast instead of fastest. Oh no, the Jaffra.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, that's nice. Wait, is that to us? Or to him? Okay, that was on us. That wasn't so good. Oh wow, that would be the Temple of Light then. Ooh. Still though, the blast that we just got from the Temple of Light there, that is proving to us the value of having that shield. I mean, the shield's wrecked. It's not. Yeah, it's not coming back anytime soon. But still, though. Yeah. The Temple of Light is a problem. I need to pause that. It's moments like this, let's be honest, I need to pull back because my computer can't really take very large opportunity, large fights like that, but I think they've lost one now. We've got some rough guys in the front lines, not gonna lie. We've got some good guys in the back lines. Okay, we've lost a ship. I think that's now focused in. A couple of corvettes will go out. And then it's time to focus. Everyone's going to be focused in on the battleship.
Research complete.
Genome mapping. Map the genome of an individual through the sequencing of their DNA opens up for tailored medical treatments and therapies. Maybe you can use it for some of the people who are going to be quite injured after this. Arctic, ocean, arid. Don't know. Arctic, maybe. I think we saw some cool Arctic places to colonize. Right, so on with the show. That guy's dead. And now it's just the temple. It's literally a case of everyone lump in on the temple, which has had 1,000 points of hull and 20 armour, which I think is pretty impressive. Yeah, so we're essentially just trying to get by 1,000 cars in the station. That's how we're trying to drop this guy. But having some of our some of the guys at the back aren't really taking advantage. I think we need maybe some proper armoured front runners at some point. Still though, having all the extra armour gives me serious difference. And again, I think he basically has one major attack which he's using. Yeah, so he's got what, large laser, and I think a couple of missiles to support. For the most part, we've got more accuracy, we've got more evasion. Yeah, we'd probably lose another ship in the course of this, but things are looking pretty up. Admiral Keck, I think it's Keck actually, is gonna really come out Keb. Admiral Keb is gonna come out alright. The Tetran, Bishop Tetran, has been commanding the Temple of Light. Yeah. It's about time that we saw we've lost another corvette, which is a shame. But I think this is it.
System survey complete.
Yeah. It's all a bit choppy. Speed, but I just wanted to zoom in for that last bit. Okay, that's not happening. It's not zooming for that last bit. Can't really render it. But from a distance, watch those final missiles. Contact.
Situation log updated.
Cultist fleet operating in the Brachma system has been destroyed in battle. Excellent. Perhaps a single fleet remains. And there's certainly more to study, but I think that's. I feel good about that. Yeah. If I sent Ilmac in this whole elaborate thing, well, you can come over here and research that instead. Because picking up details from that fleet, yeah, worthwhile, but oh, and Admiral Keb has leveled up. Fire rate is increased. Ship upkeep has decreased. I don't know if he gets any bonuses to gale speed, but still. Okay. I think that is an excellent win. Right. Head back. Return. Yeah, head back home, everyone. Tea and crumpets. And victory gem. Strike 1 against the Temple of Light.